All right, welcome to our yoga practice today. Thank you for joining me. We're going to start in child's pose. So if you will, just get to your mat. Bring your knees nice and wide, hips to your heels, and if this does not work for your knees, I want you to just lay on your belly. Just take a few moments. Take a nice big breath in. And a full, complete breath out. And go ahead and walk your hands over to the right. Just extend nice and long. Deep breath in. Good breath out. And walk your hands over to your left. And just stretch nice and long. Take your time here. Bring hands back to center. I want you to just tent your fingertips here, pressing your chest down, feeling the arms plug into your shoulders. And we're going to carefully come on up to a table pose. Let's bring your knees underneath your hips. You can relax your toes or tuck them, whatever works. I want you to move in cat and cow. So drop the belly and then round up. Inhale, open your heart. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone. Again, nice big front body opening. Put a little bend in your elbows here. You can kind of wrap those elbows back and then round again. And then just bow the ribs to the right and to the left so you feel the top of your hip here. I want you to take your time, maybe make some nice big circles, hips to the front of your mat, and then hips back towards your heels. So just 3 circles in one direction, and then 3 circles in the other direction. Circle in that second side. Nice big in-breath forward, exhale back. And then roll back up, nice cat back arch, and then front of the body open. One more time, feel the tuck of the tailbone, and then drop the belly, look up. We're gonna tuck our toes, go ahead and come into downward dog. Belly pulls in. I want you to start to pedal your feet here. Just pressing one heel down, then the other. And gently start to press your chest towards your legs. Feel that good shoulder stretch here. Let's move forward into a plank position. Shoulders come right over your wrists. Go ahead and lower your knees if you need to there. And then lower your chest and belly to the ground. Hands right under your shoulders. Let's press up a few times into a cobra position. Big or little cobra. I want you to make sure your shoulders aren't up here near your ears. Draw your shoulders down from your ears. Collarbones open. And then exhale, lower. Now let's do that with your own breath. Let's do that 3 times. Stretch your toes back, squeeze your backside, strengthen your back, and then lower down. Maybe one more breath, nice big inhale and exhale. Now carefully press yourself up and back to a child's pose. Feel the space in your back. Just rest your forehead Maybe just rock your head side to side, just letting the weight of your own head press any tension right out of your forehead, right out of the face. Now again, let's come into your downward dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips. And we'll walk our hands and feet together. So whatever works for you, maybe to start, just walk your hands back. It's a little gentler for you, soften your knees, and then just hold opposite elbows, forward fold. Let's walk our hands over to your right, and then press down through your left foot. And then walk your hands over to the left and press into your right foot. Just feeling that stretch on either side of the leg, nice and long. You want to bend your knees as much as you need to, as much as feels good. I don't want you to overstrain here. You're just waking up the body, getting a good amount of space. Be really patient with yourself here. Maybe even have to be patient with me if you feel like you want to move faster. Just slow down with me today. Just come back into the center. Turn the head to say yes and no. Let your arms dangle. We're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. I want you to feel that good stretch in your spine. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and then interlace your, my feet are sticking to the mat. Interlace your fingers, stretch your knuckles down, little back bend. Let your heart open to the sky. And take your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, point your first finger, and then arch to the side. So notice how my shoulders are staying over my hips here. And then up and over. Just keep moving just like that with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale to your side. And I'll face you here for a moment. Just take it over. Inhale, up and over. You're drawing belly in, so you're feeling strength and stability here. And then come on up. Go ahead and forward fold. Feel free to roll down. Hands can be on the legs, so you go nice and slowly. Take your time. And walk yourself out to a plank. Feel free to put those knees down. And then lower. Stretch your toes back, lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. And then slowly pull your belly in. Let's come into a lunge. Our left leg is going to go forward. And then your hands come either on blocks if you've got some there, or just put your hands right here on the ground and sink. Chest forward, shoulders back. Long, nice stretch right here in front of your hip flexor. Now set your hips back and straighten your front leg. Lift your toes as much as you're able. Again, if you've got some blocks or maybe even some books, just to kind of draw your shoulders back. I want you to have a nice flat upper back. Trying not to round here. Draw those shoulders away from your ear. Lift your toes. Just feel the length here. Feel the breath come in. Feel the breath go out. Feel that good stretch. Inner thigh rolling down. Take 3 full breaths. Give me some patience. Give yourself some patience here. Not moving too quickly. Give your body some time to just slow down. You are taking care of you today. And then go ahead and bend into that front knee. You're going to come up so that you put your weight on your back foot. And then your left hand is going to come to your hip. Your right arm goes up and over. A little side stretch. So if you're facing me and I'm mirroring you, you're reaching away from me here. I want you to feel the space along your ribs. Feel that hip getting some space. Take one more breath here. And then come right back here with me. I want you to circle the arm forward and back, opening up your chest. Be really careful with your shoulder. want you to go slowly. If you need to, if you've got any tension or tenderness there, just make some circles with your elbow. And then I'm going to have you just walk your hands over to the other side, lower your knee, and then switch with me so that we come to our lunge on the other side now. Sink the hips, stretching into the hip flexor here. Keeping the shoulders back, maybe coming down lower, only if that feels good. So we'll move the back leg forward or back depending on the amount of stretch you'd like. So more stretch, the knee goes back a little further. And then set your hips back, straighten the front leg. Move the hips right and left here. We want to tuck our chin and roll the inner thigh down here. And when you're ready, bend into your front knee. You're going to come up to weight on your back leg. We'll bring our hand to our hip here. And then take your arm over to the side. Now I'm pushing my hips in your direction. I'm reaching over that front leg, keeping my shoulders in line over the hips. Big breath here. Maybe look up to the sky if you've got balance. If not, I just want you to look down. Feel the space. And then come on down. I'm going to have you face me. We're going to go into a frog pose. So your knees are out to the side. You can put blankets under your knees. You can also double roll your mat just to give you more cushion if you need it here. And you're coming onto your forearms. So try to get your ankle in line with your knee. So there's a straight line straight back. Same with this side, so your toes turn out, and then you come back here. You're gonna push back, stretch into your hips, and then come forward and release it a little bit. So nice big breath out as you push your hips back. And then inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Take your time here. You're also welcome to just pause this, take as much time as you need, but give yourself some patience. That's what I want you to focus on today. Taking care of your body. Maybe this is some recovery from the rest of your day. Or maybe it's preparation for the rest of your day, depending on when you're doing this. And then go ahead and support yourself on your hands. You're gonna bring those knees in a little closer, bring your toes together behind you, and you go right into a child's pose. Let's roll up nice and slowly. Let's stretch our legs, stretch our torso a little bit here today. Again, extend your left leg now. We sit up nice and tall. And then you're gonna reach down your left leg, turn your chest towards your bent leg, and take a side stretch. Big, nice stretch as you reach. Just let the arm dangle over your head, even if you're right here, that's perfect. I want you to root down through your side, and then stretch the ribs. And when you get to your pose, you take a nice big breath in, complete breath out. And then come up. We're going to take a big side stretch, just a little spiral. Take this arm up and over. Big side stretch. Stretch down through those toes in front of you. Big breath. Now, if you don't want to lift your hips, that's fine. You're just going to stretch your fingers to the back corner of the room. And then come back to me. Let's switch our legs. Take your time. Now, if you want to go a little slower, you're always welcome to just pause it and take a few more breaths. So sit up tall and then turn towards your bent knee. Take your arm down the leg a little bit and then top arm up and over. So good to move your body in all directions. Give your body lots of time and space. Please don't push into any stretches. Don't force any poses. Just allow your body to accept the pose as it comes. Enjoy the shape of your body here. Feel length. Feel your breath as it comes in, and then you relax as the breath goes out. All right, let's come on up and let's do that spiral. So you either might take it right here, you just look over your back shoulder, or lift your hips, press your toes down, big side stretch. You're gonna strengthen your back body. You're also getting a nice little hip flexor stretch here. And then come on back down. Let's bring the soles of your feet together here. You sit up tall, and then lower your chest here. So if you need more space, I just want you to bring your feet further away from you, and then you fold here. And now I would like you to just let your shoulders round, breathing into your back body. And then come up just slightly. Go ahead and cross your ankles to where you're comfortable. We're going to sit up nice and tall and just take a side stretch. Your right hand comes down, your left arm goes up and over. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale over to the side. Drawing your left shoulder down, reaching nice and long. Feel as if you could just pull your torso right out of your hip here. Make some space there. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the breath coming in and out of the nose. Now we've got all that nice sideways space. Breathe in, take the arms overhead, and now palms come down towards the mat. Go ahead and walk hands forward, tuck your chin, and breathe into your back body. And then come out of your stretch just slightly and take your hands over to your right. Reach long, feel that space right along the ribs, right from the shoulder down through your hip. And then walk the hands through center over to your left. And then walk the hands back to the center. Turn the head to say yes and no. Roll up. And just as I did that, I remembered I forgot your other arm circle. So take your left arm, take a nice big circle here. We didn't do it when we were in the lunge, so this is your chance. Again, I want you to be really careful with that arm. Maybe bring the hand to your shoulder, make a little circle here. We're going to take our hands behind us, interlace your fingers, try to press your palms towards each other, draw your shoulders back just like we did in the standing pose. Tuck your chin here. And then turn your chest to the right. Feel how your right shoulder comes behind you. And then turn to the other side, draw your left shoulder back. And then back to center with me. All right, relax, roll your shoulders. Let's go ahead and reach up through your left hand. Let your head press into your forearm. Just get a nice little shoulder stretch. Again, if this does not work for your shoulder, I want you to just skip this. Maybe just sit here in stillness, close your eyes and breathe. We'll bring our right hand to our elbow and then take yourself over to the side just a moment. And then release, and then just shake that out. We're going to do that for the right side now. So again, if this side does not work for you, some of you know who I'm talking about. Hand to your shoulder, just be really easy with your body, please. Press your head into your forearm, feel that stretch. So as you start to press your elbow back, you're going to feel it behind your shoulder. And then bring your hand to your elbow, side stretch. Come back up to sitting. Bring those arms out. Ooh, my elbow just popped. Roll. And then we're gonna just bring the legs in front of you. Have a seat and keep your knees bent. I'm gonna have you cat and cow here. So inhale, press your chest forward. Exhale, round. Oh, feel that good stretch for those large muscles on your back. Big breath in, lift the heart. Exhale and round. One more time, big breath. And round. Now extend your left leg, keep your right knee bent, sit up nice and tall, and then hug it and twist. So I want you to just draw your belly away from the thigh, get away from the leg so you can get some rotation, and then lift up through the top of the head and draw your right shoulder back. Maybe look over your right shoulder. And then give yourself a nice open twist here. Just turn to the other direction. And then we're going to switch our legs. Straighten the leg, bend the other knee, sit up tall, wrap, and then twist. And then open up to the other side. You're using this hand for leverage, opening up. Rotate through the lumbar spine. And then let's face forward, extend your legs out long, and then you can just forward fold here. As much as feels good, just go ahead and let your head just hang, turning side to side. Slowly. Go ahead and lay on your back here. Hug your knees into your chest and just rock side to side. Your large muscles on your back are loving this pressure here. So go ahead and take your knees towards me and then reach your opposite arm out behind you and then look away from me. Nice big breath in. Good breath out. Then bring your knees back through center. And you're going to take your knees over to the back wall and then reach towards me. You can look over this shoulder in my direction. And then you're just going to close your eyes here. Just let your legs relax, let your shoulder relax. Breathe into your ribs that are facing the ceiling. Your knees come into your chest. And then you'll come into happy baby. Hands to the soles of your feet, knees pressed down. Feel the low belly, get a nice big breath. Good breath out. And you can stay right here if you like, or extend one leg out long and then the other, just pressing out through your heel. Bring our knees into our chest and then extend your legs out nice and long. Just for a moment, let's just rest here in nice stillness. Maybe lift your backside and let it settle back down. Maybe lift your your chest, tuck your shoulder blades under, and you're welcome to let your hands rest on your belly or just here with the palms facing up. We'll breathe in fully, and then breathe out. A nice big breath in your nose. Good breath out of the mouth. I want you to just bring your attention to your breath, not letting anything distract you here. I'm going to stay right here with you as we just keep our attention on us. As you breathe in, know that all the goodness is coming in, good oxygen for your body. As you breathe out, feel yourself get a little lighter. Feel the face soften. If your mind starts to wander here, I want you to just gently bring yourself back to your breath. Take 3 more breaths here. Feel your mind clear as you breathe in. Feel your face soften as you breathe out. Roll over with me to your side. Just put a little bend in your knees. Just rest your head on your upper arm here. A nice short little yoga practice to give yourself patience today, to give yourself the time, to take the time for you, to give your body all the movement it needs. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come on up to your seat. Take your time. And find yourself in a comfortable position to sit up tall. We're going to close our eyes here for just a moment. Feel the face relax. Feel the chest lift up. Push your shoulders back. I know you've done something so good for you today. Stretching and moving and just giving you patience. Practicing breathing. Even if you only have a few minutes, feel free to just go back to the end of this video. Listen to the end and just practice breathing. Breathe in fully. Breathe out completely. Let's turn our palms up. Bring our hands to our hearts. Let's acknowledge that bright light in you and in me and in everyone you come into contact with. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Send me a note, send me some questions, whatever works for you. Have a great day.